On cycle 7, I think you said? I think I failed. Nah, I don't know which one I failed. Okay. What are we doing today? We need to sleep. I didn't sleep? In cycle. This actually might be good for me, these dice. Hunter Nest. You recognize some of the data tangled into this nest? Is this a partial log of your recent movements? Is this dangerous? I need that too. I need that too for other stuff. Which one should I do? Okay, so I get to test a 1 die on that. Let's go ahead and hit this one. A Solheim Daemon attempts to protect this node, squeaking out protective protocols like a mantra. Give me that data. Okay. And a 1 die for this one. Let's go ahead. This node pulses faintly as it mines cryo at a glacial pace, abandoned by the hacker that repurposed it. Extract the data. Got myself a key. Alright, let's see. Bypass. This nest is a tangle of algorithms recursively generating possible Solheim communication nodes. Extract data. What did I get? Hunter data. Random data obsessively collected by the Hunter protocol. Did it disappear? So I think I have to get these. Or I could get... Well, no, they probably just stay there, actually. I did need this. I think I needed it for... Oh, if I do one more, the Hunter's gonna start getting pissed off at me. Gonna go back to our guy. Let's give him this. Okay, so what now? Feng. As you enter the bay, Feng is nowhere to be seen. The banks of servers and machines blink out of the dark in Staccato rhythms. Staccato. Unseen eyes of the station's digital ghosts. Shitheads. Feng's voice echoes from behind the stack, followed by the hammer of a fist on a metal casing. These snaky shitheads. Who's snaky? Sleeper. Feng's smiling head pops out from behind a stack. Just the emulated consciousness I have been eager to see. Come back here. You pick your way between the frumming stacks, trying not to trip on the loose bundles of cables that blanket the dark floor. Feng is sat in front of a set of monitors mounted to a stack. Tell me, Sleeper, what do you see here? Feng waves a monitor to his side, glowing with pale lists of information. You lean in closer, looking for the links in the data. The tables seem to be filled with personal information, names, genders, dates, ID numbers, all the markers of institutional records. Shitheads? Feng laughs. Maybe not all of them, but what kind of shitheads? Soheim? Bingo! He taps at the terminal. I pulled these from the old data you brought in, all employees of the Eye's original owners, and he leans past you and scrolls down the list. This one. This is a snaky shithead. He stabs at the screen with a finger. The name reads Hardin Hurst. Who's Hardin? That, says Feng, giving you a sideways look, is the thing. He drags a stool out beside him and motions for you to sit. There just so happens to be a Hardin Hurst in Havenage. He waits for your reaction. Havenage? That's it. He's right here on the station now. Feng leans back in his chair. Just think about it. Decades ago, Hardin worked on this station as a... Feng leans across to look at the monitor. Senior Strategic Operations Executive. Feng raises his eyebrows at you. Our Hardin was keeping the money coming in for Soheim. He defined priority growth initiatives by making sure the extractors they contracted out to were hooked into a system that outsourced all the risk and kept the profit. Good old Hardin shuttled thousands of Palladium rush workers into an infrastructure which meant that their cut of the work they did went straight back into Soheim. How do you know this? I grew up here, Sleeper. This is my history. I am a child of the collapse. Feng turns back to his screen, staring hard at the strings of code flickering by. Before I was born, my parents were Soheim contractors. They ate in Soheim canteens, worked on Soheim ships, they breathed Soheim air, and slept in Soheim beds. Feng's voice rises as he speaks. His hands fist on the terminal edge. And the work that paid for that existence? The cycles of hard extraction out in the belt? Soheim took their cut. This was a company town, so to speak, and my parents were just another in the long line of freelance contractors willing to risk their lives for a shot at anything other than poverty. Disposable. This guy, stabbing at Hardin once again with his finger, strategized all that, did the sums, and then somehow, thousands and thousands of cycles later, is still going, still here, crawling in the walls like some shithead snake. He survived the revolution. But how? These guys, they were big time. There's a lot money can get you. There's a lot money can get you if you are a company man. Feng relaxes a little. But how is Hardin still kicking? I really don't know. He turns to you and smiles. So, we are going to go find out. We are going to go find out. He must be like me. It's just that he has all the sustenance he needs. Hardin is now a big shot in the shipyards, just a few degrees back around the eye from here. Feng brings up a map of the lower eye. Havenage might be born out of Erlin's revolutionary zeal, but a flat hierarchy is not. Hardin happened to float to the top. Feng zooms in on the far yards. Feng grimaces. The thing is, I don't have access to those systems. The shipyard crew is pretty paranoid, and they don't like anyone from systems digging around in their stuff. Plus, we need more than just a name of a Solheim executive. We need proof. Feng holds up a thumbnail-sized drive. That's where this little creation of mine comes in. I call it a ripper worm. He turns the drive between his fingers. It'll rip through any digital storage and spin out like a silken thread of filtered data. This one is set on the scent of Hardin Hurst. He hands it over. Getting into the compound might be tricky. Feng puts a hand on your shoulder, but you, however, have a particular knack for remote access. Feng grins. If you can extract yourself a Havenage cipher from a Havenage agent, they sometimes carry them among their data caches. You can crack open the compound's network and slot the worm in through any open port. You never even need to go near the shipyards. So what do you say, up for it? What's in it for me? Rooting out a corrupt snake not enough? Find the information and start work on that tracker of yours. Okay. Feng scratches at his chin. Anything the worm gets, it'll send it back here to me. There's something wrong here, and I aim to get to the rotten core of it. You leave Feng digging through data among the wires and machines of the old station. As you walk out, you try to imagine I, as it once was, a vast machine running smooth and strong, directed by people like Hardin. A vast Solheim-built machine into which thousands poured from the surrogate systems, looking for a new life. The hope of a better future, engineered to line someone else's pockets. It's an idea you are intimately familiar with. You think of Hardin, still alive, still part of this place, and wonder if the past is ever truly past. I think that guy's a machine like me. Some kind of machine. What is this? Ah, yeah. I think I want to... How do I check my stats again? This one? Cool. I really want to wait before I use anything there. They're not gonna let me do anything else here, are they? I'm guessing that guy is past this area here. Low end gate. I feel like if I go in there, I'm gonna be in trouble. I will get the courage soon enough. Upload hunted data. We can do this. As you upload the data to the vending machine, Neovend whirs in either pain or delight. It's hard to tell. Right, I'm helping that guy out. I feel like I cannot avoid this going up. 2, 1, 2, 2, 1, 2. Some weird key. 2, right? 2. I need 2s and 1s. Wonder if there's a way to make that hunter eye go down. Evenage construction yards. Something I can do here. Let's go ahead and get this 100%. Got a +1 there, so I could use a 5 on that. Let's do it. Energy yard hand. I don't think I'm dying for money, so it's cool. It's very, very cool. Let's go. Someone out there is tracking you. Wonder if that's just a hunter. Encycle. How do I encycle? Got another 6 die, some 2s. I need to get some energy. Okay, I have a reason to go make friends with our guy. I also have a reason to drink. Where's our guy though? What's his name? Amphis. Let's get that good meal. Looking good. Looking good. I failed to do the drink. We'll save. We'll wait. I might lose some energy. Get some value out of the drink. Let's do this. Gonna go ahead and throw a 2 die in here. Boom. What do you know? What do you know? And as for whole, why not? Right, lost some energy, and I can get that drink now. Worker and daughter, Lem and Mina. We will go there. Unit assembly, we gotta check out 2 and Havenage offices, so they're showing me some respect now. I might be able to get me a job. Let's get a drink first. Let's get me a little... Let's get me a little drink. It's cheap. That's perfect. Hey. The glass shatters on the steel bar beside you, and the taunts don't take long to follow. Hey, Haunt! The spacer calls across the low room. What are you doing here? He laughs at his own lame joke. Playing human? Ignore him. You hunch a little further, staring at the hundreds of tiny impact points that scar the bar surface. A hand falls on your shoulder, but as you flinch away, it pats reassuringly. You freeze in place. Tala! Out! The voice comes from behind you, spat out like a shot. You turn to see bright eyes, dark hair, a stare that could reach the wall and vent you all into hard vacuum. As you turn back to the spacer, the second glass comes sailing through the air. Catch. You reach up, a hand, and the glass shatters across your forearm, showering you in fragments. Oh my god, they don't like me. Through the haze of glass and Giroli vapor. Hold on a second. A Giroli is a wild mushroom with a funnel-shaped cap. Okay. Giroli vapor. You see Tala leap the bar and close the distance to the spacer. The thud as he slams into the wall echoes around the bar like thunder, now flanked by other figures, quick to get their feet. Tala throws the spacer out through the door and stands silhouetted against the rotunda lights. You touch your arm and it feels wet. Someone helps you to your feet and back onto your stool. Broken glass rattles as it is cleared, and a fresh measure of Giroli is glugged out in front of you. That same hand, warm, heavy, falls on your shoulder once more. He isn't coming back. We don't tolerate that kind of shit here. Tala flops onto the stool beside you. Let's get a look at you. Tala wipes the powdered glass from around the wound, and someone places a bottle of alcohol and a metal tin with tweezers on the bar. She disinfects them and then turns to you. That was an ambitious catch. I thought I was nice. I thought I was good at this. Yeah. She smiles, pulling a sliver of glass from your forearm. Stupid but ambitious. You don't feel the pain, only the string of status messages your body delivers concerning dermal damage and exposed structures. You do feel the care though, as Tala's bright eyes search your thick synthetic skin for splinters. Look away. As Tala works, you glance around the overlook. The dim orange lights built into each table giving the scattered patrons a conspiratorial mood. What is these words? Here we go.
Conspiratorial.
Oh. Like conspiracy? Conspiratorial mood. I see. One sec. You recognize a few from previous meetings, but they all seem to have forgotten the recent confrontation. As quickly as it arrived, each seems in their own bubble, whirling away the hours in this repurposed dock with its meager distractions. So, okay, so most people don't like my kind. It's not as bad as it looks, says Tala, without making it clear if she means the bar or your wounds. Tala smiles to herself. So you been on the island? Just arrived. I thought so. I've only seen you come here a couple of times. A splinter clinks into the tin. Not everyone is like that idiot. We don't all hate you. She glances around. Some of the regulars, maybe they fear you. Maybe they're just curious. I don't know. But I do know that the Overlook is a safe place. I know what it's like to be new in this place. Trust me. She meets your eye. I'm not trying to convince you of anything or separate you from your chits. I just want you to know that if you need somewhere, you can always come here. I know the rations we've got aren't much, and the company is, she leans in, limited. But if you need work, I'll happily put you behind the bar, and if you need shelter, well, we can discuss that. You'll be safe. I usually have Francis on the door, but he's up in the Greenway this cycle, haggling with our supplier. Francis tends to be particular about what we serve, even if the clientele isn't. She places her tweezers in the tin with a clink. That's you, Sleeper. Here. She slides the glass of Grioli to you. This'll help. Okay. Like everything else, I'm probably saying that very wrong, but you know how it is. She stops, her hand still on the glass. Wait, does this help? I mean, can you get drunk? Let's find out. She laughs. Just don't sit here too long. I'd hate to see you become a real regular. She walks back around the bar, gathering the glasses as she does. And before long is retelling how she threw that spacer out to a new group that just wandered in, complete with dramatic actions. She gestures in your direction, and you instinctively look away, back to the worn surface of the bar. You take a sip of the Girole. The earthy fungal tones fill your senses, almost blocking out sight and sound, like diving headfirst into a bog. You may not be able to get drunk, but this connection to something grown, something fermented, something old feels good. She's cool. I like that. I like that girl. And she plans to help me. What's this? Buy shipmind fragment. So there's something I need? For sure. I got the cash for it. The merchants have acquired a couple of rare shipmind fragments and they are selling them at high price. Okay, maybe I don't want to buy straight away. So she said I can work there, right? Bar shift, huge. teller is as good as her word and happy to throw a shift or two your way. The pay isn't great, but tips can make all the difference. The overlooked clientele can be a tough crowd, but you have tellers backing, and that means a lot. Alright, I might do that before I sleep. Work there, see how much 100% gives me. Havenage offices. What's this? Fragment supply. Sophisticated tech is rare on the eye, so the shipyard is happy to pay for ship mined fragments they can dismantle and reuse. Don't have any of those. Tracking Yatagan. A slate in the office advertises that Havenage are looking for informants on gang activity in the eye. They'll pay. Yatagan data, so I can make money there. From the walkway, the side rail horizon looks impossibly vast. A landscape of plating and frames. All along her flanks, torches flicker, drones maneuver, archlights glint. The sense of scale of industry is both stunning and strangely unsettling. Oh my god, it's a little kid. Oh, these illustrations are nice. She's quite beautiful, I think. You turn to see a figure a little way down the walkway, leaning at the railing. He is thin, ragged, his work gear poorly fitting and loose. The torches of the side rail horizon flicker in his eyes as he turns to you. Lem. He leans back from the rail, revealing a child standing beside him, staring out at the ship. And this is Mina, he adds with a smile. Hi, Mina. She stares and tucks herself behind Lem, who dutifully picks her up. She's a little slow to trust, aren't you, Mina? She buries her face in the folds of his overalls. Mina looks out from Lem's chest, a dark brown eye twinkling among the rough material. You working on her then? Lem asks eagerly, gesturing to the vast ship, or just admiring. He shifts Mina's weight to his other arm. Shh. Neither. Well, he looks thoughtfully at you. You should consider it. Isn't that right, Mina? He jostles her a little. She's Mina's and my ticket out of this place. Our escape vector, so to speak. The ship? How? Haven't you heard? Anyone who takes a Havenage contract on the Sidereal Horizon will be entered into a draw for the transit support crew, he smiles. We won't get to sleep the journey through, but a couple of decades of service will be nothing for me and Mina if it means landfall on a new world. He winks. Decades? It's a long trip. He straightens up, stretching his back. That's a colony ship, friend. The Celis Foundation is sending thousands of people to settle a system well outside the reach of the core worlds. It'll be a totally independent colony. No surrogacy, no corporations. Celis Foundation? They are Havenage's client. Yeah, some wealthy project from the core systems, interested in independence and self-sufficiency and all that. They hired the whole shipyard out, helped re-kit it and everything. He strokes Mina's hair. Someone else's dream, I suppose. It doesn't mean people like me and Mina can't tag along. Mina responds by pushing his hand away. Daddy, she whispers. Food. Pulling an exaggerated grumpy face, she glances furtively at you. as she plays with a set of dog tags that hang from Lem's neck. Furtively. Furtive, attempting to avoid notice or attention, typically because of guilt or a belief that discovery would lead to trouble. I see. She's trying to get away from me. Mina responds by pushing his hand away. Okay, continue. I'm just chatting a little, Meanie. Give Daddy a sec. He turns back to you, and you suddenly notice how tired he looks. I'm not on the Havenish crew yet, but I'll work my way in. You can do it too, friend. We have to stick together. He smiles a little shakily, and you wonder how long he's been working to break into the official shipyard crew. For sure. He looks out at the sidereal horizon, as if trying to pull energy from those flickering torches from the vast hull. You've got to hold out, okay? You aren't quite sure if he's talking to you. That's how it works. While he stares out, Mina catches your eye curiously. You agree, Mina? She straightens up and meets your eye. Daddy loves me. She says it stubbornly, daring you to question her. Lem smiles and lifts Mina. That's it. We hold on. He smiles sheepishly at you. We are just a couple of softies. Isn't that right, Mina? He sets her down, standing by his side, and she clings to his leg. Gotta go feed this one. He pats her back. Maybe see you on a shift, huh? He turns, and they walk down the walkway away from the shipyard. You see them talking, and then a moment later, Mina turns around and stops. See you, robot. Her shout echoes down the walkway, and she flashes you a pardoned smile before running to catch up with Lem. You watch them a little before you turn back to the impossible scale of the sidereal horizon. They took it out. Cool people on the ship. There's some decent dudes. Unit assembly. So this is where I can get some more cash. Junior Tech. The systems team is looking for new members. Prove yourself a reliable tech and you're in. You have a spot support in the whale team. Good place to prove you know how to put a ship together. Which one would I want to do? Ship building spots on the sidereal horizon are hard to come by. Or work will see you dropped from the roster. I'll only be putting in my 6 cost. $12 cryo. Systems tech. Feel a little bit all over the place right now. Alright, I need to do a quest though. Work your way into a shipyard crew. Oh, we can do that. I think the next thing we do is this one. And there's a chance that we will maybe get a point when we buy another one of these, but I don't want to do that yet. I'll wait till this goes down a bit more. Yeah, part of me wants to test this hunter thing too. Is it really gonna be all bad? Is it really gonna be all bad? Bypass. Extract. I'm gonna regret this. A glimmer in the dark catches your eye as the orb of the hunter's head appears in the distance. It is looking for you. Run or hide? Ooh. I think I run today. You turn away and glide back into the cloud, Fred's data rushing past. Another glimmer catches your eye, closer now. That roving orb, wreathed in tentacles. It flickers, jumps once, twice, and then it is here. Hunter is here. God damn it. Entity, submit to inquiry. Hunter reaches for you in that unpleasantly familiar way. Its waving threads creating a cage. Struggle. You push against the threads as they close in, becoming frenzied as you push them aside. You're caught by whipping tendrils and feel them pulling you away from the anchor of your body. You push through, clearing the threads. Entity, hold for processing. Comes to scream from behind, but you are already gliding away, back to your anchor, your body. You awake, dizzy, distorted, but safe. Got away from you. Trust me, I'm nice, Hunter. Okay. Where do I put this again? Oh, no. Where's my guy? Where's my guy at? He usually is here. Cool. I could just go test this out. You know, I got the cash. Let's see. Low end access unlocked. Low end ramshackle residential district. The Free Spoke. Ooh, what is this? Maintained by their residents, the ramshackle blocks are always in need of repairs. Helping out is a good way to make friends. Is this a daily payment? I didn't read that this time. I'm wondering if daily payment and I have to spend each day to get in there. So I just wasted 60. If that's the case, in cycle. Ooh, some terrible dice. Some terrible dice. Ah, nah, I've opened it up. Cool. What can I do with this? I've got 2 2s, so I might as well go back here. Let's go ahead and grab this. Actually, let's do the 2 close ones here. A Havenish member is broadcasting on the open network from here, leaving them open to data extraction. Extract data. Ooh, I got 2 things. A cache of raw data from Havenage hardware. A valuable cipher granting access to encrypted Havenage systems. Okay. Bypass. Extract data. Don't think it's really what I wanted though. But now, obviously I need it at some point. And a 1. Actually, you know what? I think there was a 1. This gate keeps traffic out of Havenage shipyard internal network. The correct cipher can grant you access. I'm doing a lot down here. That's a 2. I think there was a 1 somewhere. Hey! Some gang enforcers' implants are chirping out comm signals. Time to see what they are talking about. I got cash money. What did it give me? This. Yatagan data. Let's back out. And now we want to go use Yatagan data. How did you get this? None of your business. 10 cryo, huh? Don't know if that was worth it. Something bad is gonna happen when I rest. Oh, it kinda sucks. I think I want to use one of these. 100, let's go. Oh, I get to choose when to use it. So I can just stock up on them. Have luck. As you quickly leave the surgery, eager to be away from Toshiro's glare, you notice something wrapped around the stabilizer vial clutched tightly in your hand. You open your hand and a thin film marked with holes and sigils unrolls from around the vial. At one end, it has a hard metal strip, a handle. Inspect the film. Huh? Inspect the handle. The metal handle is worn and pitted, but you can see a set of numbers imprinted into it. 207F, and then crudely scratched into the handle. At some later date, low end, inspect the film. You hold the cloudy film up to the light. It is perforated with an ornate pattern of holes. You can make out a word among markings. Pass key. Is this an entry key for somewhere? For a moment, you consider going back to the surgery to return the key, and then quickly think better of it. Did Sabine want you to have this, or is Toshiro passing on a message? Time to head to the low end and find out. That's Sabine. Interfacing. Upgrade. Agent nodes give double data rewards. So now we'll be able to do this one. I don't want to sleep. It's gonna be scary. I don't know if this is the hunter or someone flying towards this place in space. Maybe I don't use this straight away. is it worth it? I feel like it's worth it. Maybe I go one more day or 2 more days, wait till it gets to 2, and then use it. Ooh, not bad. 441. Wait. I don't get this. Wait. Ooh. Ethan. Hold it there, sleeper. Comes a voice from behind you. Don't you run. He just wants to talk right now, right? He wants to make a deal. He wants to make a deal. Good. A hand pats your coat down. You know your master's voice. Ethan spins you around. Jesus Christ. He is wearing a wide smirk and a slick jacket, and you immediately know he is terrible news. You go all the way out here and then stayed put. He laughs, a cruel laugh. That a sleeper thing. You're my first. You barely hear him. You've noticed the handgun he has leveled at your chest, and it's hard to take your eyes off it. He reaches down with his other hand and slips some kind of ring out from a belt loop without taking his eyes off you. Making it to the eye though, that's pretty good. This place isn't so bad. Bars, markets, people. I pull most of my contracts out of asteroid caves or off the godforsaken moons. He splits the ring into 2 perfect circles. It's hard to hit civilization when there's so much space to pass through. Stay silent. He reaches over to slide the rings around your wrists. Go easy. Make a break for it. You see a chance the moment his eyes leave you to watch the rings. You spin, knocking him away and sprinting down the corridor. Then a shot rings out, echoing off the metal so loud it hurts your ears. A bullet hole smokes in the wall beside your head. You freeze, and Ethan closes the gap. This is a very boring routine, trust me. I've seen it all before. He sips the rings over your trembling wrists. Ethan nudges you to start walking. To the ship and home. He whistles. Going easy? You stumble down the corridor, your hands behind you, your mind racing. Who hired you? Your daddies at Essen Arp. They want you home for dinner. Ethan yawns and continues to nudge you down the corridor. Shame to come all the way out here just to head back to Essen Arp, right? Away. That tracker of yours makes this too quick. Was hoping you'd put up a bit more of a chase, you know? A run-in battle through the bright market maybe? Or a holdout in the low end? There's a few establishments I would have enjoyed checking out while I asked around. You walk on in silence for a little longer. Desperately trying to think of a way to escape. That Essen Arp tracker will be the death of you. Hey, I have an idea. Ethan interrupts your thoughts. How about on the way back to the ship we stop for a drink? I'm buying. He laughs at his own joke. I have a better idea. This better not be one of those where you do a dramatic pause and then try to jump me, because I'm pretty tired of that. Although, muses Ethan, I've got myself thinking, what's the rush here? Here we are in one of the most lawless joints in the surrogate systems, and we are heading for the exit. He pauses, and you trudge on in silence. Okay, here's the idea, starts Ethan. You and me, we make a little agreement. Here are the terms. He turns you to face him. You run or leave or try to abandon the eye, I shoot you. You plot or scheme, you try to kill me, I shoot you. But, he smiles, You can come meet me at an establishment of my choice every few cycles, and you pay me my tab. I don't shoot you. He pauses. You don't pay my tab? He rattles his shotgun. You get the idea. I get it. Okay then. That sounds to me like a deal. He stretches. You know, I really thought I was going to have to kill you, but this is so much better. He clicks something at his belt, and the rings release from your wrists. I'm going to see if I can find my old stool at the Compressor Club. Come see me there. He aims the handgun at you, squinting down the sight. Let me just remind you, that body of yours is one big tracker, so don't even think about leaving yet. Oh no. Ethan turns and strides off down the corridor, slipping his handgun away. The mix of relief and terror you feel is overwhelming. What are you going to do? I don't know if I could have got this tracker off me before that. Dude is an asshole though. This is where he stays. You find an entrance to an apartment. It's sparsely symboled, obscured beneath layers of graffiti. Who lives there? Right. What was that guy's name? Ethan. I want to know where Ethan is. Ah, he's here. You see Ethan at a distance shouting from the bar for more drinks. This bill isn't going to be small, is it? Wonder how much money he wants. Cool. Man. Danger. I need to eat. Bar shift. There's no way I fail, right? Hey! 15 cryo. I need to make a lot of money. Hey, what can I use this one on? What can I use this one on? Upload hunter data. Let's go ahead and some ganging forces. Implants are chirping out comm signals. Would I get a key? Yatagan data. Samula. Okay, time to... I think I'm gonna go ahead and use this. Start action, right? And then end cycle. Cool, cool, cool. That is such a bad roll. That is such a bad roll. So I can do this once a day, most likely. This is gross, man. I don't want to do anything with this. What can I risk? What can I risk, y'all? What is this? Scale the smoke. Rested with precarious elevators and stairways, the smoke can be navigated from the outside, but the climb requires bravery. It's 50-50 chance this goes bad. Little bit of luck. I think I want to go eat. It's good time for me to go make friends with my guy. Sleeper, Emphis calls out to you, a booming voice that echoes through the corridor. Tell me a story. He throws a handful of chopped mushrooms into his wok, the fire leaping up to meet the oil. I see you, circle in, circle out, but we never speak. Tell me a story. What kind? Any kind. He pauses to drizzle something from a plastic bottle into the wok. But one of yours. He looks up at you. Nothing stolen. You pause, the spices rich in your nostrils, and think about the kind of story you'd like to tell Emphis. You look at Emphis, the listener, and imagine he has heard it all before. Perhaps he would enjoy a strange story, something with some spice. Tell him about your dreams. All the sleepers, you tell Emphis, had dreams. Some were simple, memories left over from the emulation process that had become tangled up in their minds and would come out when they slept. It wasn't rare to hear a sleeper in the dorm scream or cry out in the night. But your dreams, those grey, skeletal after images of systems and structures, of threads and patterns, weren't like the others. They weren't memories or nightmares, they were reflections of reality. Distorted, yes, but somehow true. You learned back then to keep quiet about them, to let them flow through your mind like water. It was until now, until you arrived in this place. Now your dreams colonize your waking life. They slip behind your eyelids with every blink. And now you understand they aren't dreams at all, but some process of interfacing, of speaking, of living in another world that flows through this one like smoke through air. You tell him that you don't know if there's a reason for your dreams. Perhaps you reason it is just some side effect or particular quality of the frame you inhabit. But whatever it is a gift. You hope to make use of it. Emphis finishes cooking and squints a little at you. Sleeper, he smiles. You are quite the storyteller. He eyes you, and you realize that he is trying to gauge how honest you have been in your story. Emphis passes you a meal he has cooked, and you take it gratefully. As you eat, he talks, a natural exchange. Thank you, Sleeper. He looks around at the empty market, but my time is done for today. I do not want to keep you longer, so I will make a proposal. He gestures to the plastic boxes of ingredients stacked behind his store. These are good enough for most, but someone told me a story that made me think a couple of cycles ago. They said that across the gap, in the Greenway, fresh mushrooms grow. Have you heard this? No. Neither had I. But I trust the one who told me. Emphis begins packing up his things. Can you bring me some? I cannot cross the gap, and I worry about leaving my things behind. He smiles. I am sure a storyteller like you could handle the trip. I will prepare them for you, and if you wish to tell it, be the audience for another story. Agreed. Good. Booms Emphis. Then I will wait for you to bring them. Emphis slides his wok away and straightens up. I will prepare a recipe then, Sleeper. Good luck with your foraging. You turn away and move back into the main market, the rich taste of Emphis's food still lingering in your mouth. Stories for food. You think, a trade that seems more than fair. Where is this? Across the gap. Founder's Gap. This thing is a giant circle, I think. Pay for passage. Oh my god. They're asking for way too much. Don't ever disrespect me. Solheim Docking Bay. One input hunted data. Do I want to... I don't think anything really bad will happen. I might just rinse this. Hey, I think the most that will happen is I'll lose maybe some energy, right? I don't think I'll lose condition here. You sleepwalk through your shift, eye on the clock, you break a glass, and the sound seems to reverberate inside your skull. Don't worry. Hey, good service, good service. Getting money back. But where's Fang? That's what's really getting to me. See if there's any keys I can use. I don't want to do any more Yatagan stuff. This gate keeps out traffic. This gate keeps traffic out of the Havenage Shipyard's internal network. The correct cipher can grant you access. The gate flips. You are in. And Havenage Port H33. An open port sits, waiting for you to slot in a Ripper worm. What will it find there? Let's do it. We need this. What'd I get? So this goes as far as, yep. Cool. Spay, Fang, you need to get rid of this hunter thing on me. Where's my home? It's my home. Oh, okay. Fang's Riffleworm is installed, but it will take a few cycles to run through the closed network. 3 cycles. And as for this, so this is gonna go up ship shape. So this, I did this once, and now this is gonna go up every cycle. And then I don't know if I need to do this too. But I guess I can earn money. I should do at least one to see how much money she gives. 3 chits. 3 chits as usual. Let's go ahead and sleep and save. Big Rose.